Hello! Today I would like to talk to you about a variety of things, but the focus of the video will probably be this subject. What kind of writing makes you happy? Do you like writing children's stories? Do you like writing thrillers, romance novels? And also, what kind of stuff do you like to read? Because if you're a writer, you probably like to write the kind of stuff you like to read, or maybe you like to write something totally different. Anyway, in the last few days I found myself writing a lot of stories for kids. It just makes me really happy. A few days ago, before we moved to Manchester, I was still in Canterbury. I was feeling a little bit down, and I looked up a children's story I wrote 3 years ago. It's called Pash and the Blue Bicycle, and yeah, I checked it and I uploaded it and I made it available on Amazon. It's only as an ebook and it's quite short, but someone is working to do illustrations for it, so hopefully a print book will be available for Christmas. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. But what I want to talk to you about is that, as I was telling you, I was reading this kid's story that I wrote, and it means a lot to me because it's about a boy and his best friend, a blue bicycle, and they fight a different kind of monster. And you can check a picture I have for it at the moment on my Instagram, Lily Bloom Writer, but hopefully I'll have much better illustrations. So yeah, as I was saying, this story means a lot to me, and I was reading it. I shared it yesterday. I shared it with 2 people and one more person before that, and they all had really good feedback, and they said it's like one of them at least said it's like a classic story. And yeah, it just made me quite happy because it's a mix of things. It doesn't have a particular theme, but it's obviously about friendship. It's about dealing with a different kind of monster, as I said. And I mean, it's nothing to keep secret. It's the monster is diabetes. It's an illness. It's this diabetes type 1, which can be quite Many people are not aware of this, but diabetes type 1 can be quite dangerous if you suffer from this and you don't take care of yourself. It can be quite life-threatening. So it's not just like a silly illness. It's not a cold. You have to take very good care of yourself. But anyway, the story is about this boy, and yeah, it's a really fun story, but at the same time it has a metaphorical meaning to me, especially the ending and stuff like that. And I was thinking that writing for kids, I even made, after I roughly edited that story, I looked at other stuff, and I realized that I like writing kids stories. And I wrote another one that's just a rough draft. It's called Mirabella and the Kingdom of Trees. So yeah, but yeah, what I realized is that I knew, but yeah, in any of us there is a kid. No matter if we're 40, 20, 10, 95, we still have a kid in us. We were at the point a kid. We grew up, our bodies grew up, but despite that, unlike leaving the physical kid behind, we can keep the mental kid within us, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying acting silly all the time, or that kids act silly all the time, but you know what I mean, finding the joy in everything and being, going for adventures and stuff like that. So I've been writing kids stories for the last few days. I've been editing them, and yeah, I'm really excited. It makes me really happy. So I urge you to try out. You never know, you might be a great storyteller for kids. I've also been doing, yesterday I received a translation for my debut novel, the French translation. Someone, friend of mine, has been working on, he's French, and he's been working on the French translation for my debut novel, Velvet Touch. And I've been, yesterday I've been working on the cover, the ebook cover, and yeah, and the translation has been as well, formatting. I'll show you the cover. Just right the camera. And yeah, this is the cover. The French cover is slightly, it's probably going to be the final one. Might suffer a few changes, but I doubt it. I think it's the final version. But yeah, it's a little bit different than the English version, because the English version is more pinkish. But yeah, the French version is a little bit more greenish, yellowish. Hopefully it gives it a more thriller vibe rather than romance, because my novel is, it's a mix of all these, but it's much more darker. It's not necessarily a romance novel at all, actually, although it has like romantic scenes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been working on the translation, working on publishing kids' books. I was also looking at doing miniature books, but Amazon, like if you're an independent author like I am, Amazon, and you use Amazon, the smallest size is like 4 by 6 or something if you do custom, so, or something like that. Yeah, and to be a miniature book, it has to be up to 3 inches or lower, the longest size. And yeah, if you know what I could do miniature books for kids, I would really do them for the kids' stories, because that would be really fun. But for now, no. And another thing I would like to talk to you, because yesterday I was like singing like a silly person all day while I was editing and looking at videos and stuff like that. Who knows Backstreet Boys? If you were born in, well, a few years ago, several years ago, you're very familiar with them. If you're younger, you might not, but I bet you've heard their songs. Like, it's impossible not having heard their songs. Recently, why I'm talking about this, is that they recently released a new song called Chances, and I've been like in love with this song. It's like totally keeping the romance alive. It's such a beautiful song. It's upbeat, but it's like, and the video is quite beautiful, and the guys look amazing, and they're like almost past 45 or around 45, or almost 50, and they look really well. They have, and the voices, I know, I've read like Brian had a lot of problems with like his voice and heart problems as well in the past. So yeah, lots of, I mean, people, it's life. So artists do have all these kinds of things as well going on in their lives. But what I wanted to talk about is that, I love their music, and one of their songs, Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely, it shows up in the first pages of my debut novel, in the first chapters, not the first pages. So yeah, it made me really happy to see that the song exploded. Like, people are listening, they're buying it, and it's deserving. It's a Glasgow song. As soon as you hear it, yeah, it's beautiful. And another thing I wanted to highlight is that this band has been together over more than 25 years. I think they were formed in like April 1993, and in 2019 they're going to be like 26-year-old band, which is amazing. And they produce so much beautiful music, and it's good to see that they've come back. Not that they've ever left, but and they produce really good quality music, unlike other artists, other musicians. So it just really makes me really happy to, so many memories with those songs, and I used to listen to them on the radio all the time. And yeah, Trust me, if you listen to the songs, I mean, it might not be your type of music, depends what kind of stuff you listen to. But even if if you, I still think you're gonna enjoy it. It's very, especially if you're like driving in a car and listening to it, or I don't know. It's put me in such a good mood. And as I was saying, I was singing, singing by myself out loud while editing children's stories, working on my non-fiction book as well, a little bit, tiny bit, which it's about writing a debut novel, publishing it, and I've been interviewing lots of authors, um, and yeah, I'm very excited about that project. Um, I was hoping to publish it in December because I want to send books as gifts to the authors that contributed to my book, because I asked them to write me some letters. I won't tell you what kind of letters, but yeah, it was really fun. I'm still waiting to receive a letter from one person that I really want. Well, she told me she will send me, and I've been waiting. It would mean a lot if she sends me. So yeah, I'm really excited about that project, but I don't know if it's gonna make it, if I'm gonna make it for Christmas, just because with a move to Manchester I moved, if you're not aware, moved from the southeast of the UK, Canterbury, to the north, to Manchester. It's quite a big change because I've been living in Canterbury for the last 8 years. So it's a big change, but you'll be seeing this area a lot in my videos from now on, and hopefully will be better light, because now it's quite late and it's almost, it's 4 o'clock and it's November, so but I just wanted to to kind of like a catch-up video, and about that project. I might share the cover soon because it's been ready for weeks. I just haven't had the chance to work full on on that project for about almost a month, 3 weeks and a half, because we've been packing and sorting stuff, looking for flats to move in and stuff. So I'm really happy that now we've settled in a new place, and now I can focus on the project. But as I said, I've been writing children's stories, so that project might take a little bit longer to be completed. It's kind of like 65% done, but it's getting there. And I hope I'm not sure what else to say because there's lots of things, but I'll be doing more videos. As you noticed from my short previous video I've just uploaded, you might see some cooking in my videos as well, because you have to keep healthy as a person, and now I have a nice kitchen I can cook in, finally. I've been missing cooking. So yes, a lot to take in, I know. This video is already too long, but that's what I wanted to share about the music. Oh, and one more thing about the TV series Patriot, because that was another reason why I was singing like a silly person yesterday. I was been watching this TV show Patriot. It's really cool, and the music has a very important aspect in the TV show. So I urge you to check that out. It's with Michael. The main character is played by Michael Dorman, I think. And it's a really unique kind of story. It's different storytelling. It's not like you've seen this before. It has different elements of all sorts of stuff, and it's really, really cool. It's peculiar, but it's really like, especially second season was really like the ending. I was like, ooh, it takes you on all kinds of emotions. So yes, lots of stuff to share. What else should I say? I think I will end this video now because I have to, it's too long, and I also have to do some cooking, and I urge you to, like, as I began this video talking about, try different kinds of writing, as long as it makes you happy, that's what's most important. Doesn't matter what people think. Maybe a silly short story. If you look back on it and it makes you happy, makes you smile, makes you feel better, maybe puts a smile on someone else's face if you share it with them. That's the most important aspect of writing, in my opinion. So thank you for listening to this. If you like what you see and topics I speak about, let me know in the comments. Please subscribe, click on the bell button so you get notifications when I upload another video. And yeah, thank you for listening. Have a lovely evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Take care of you. Bye.